Hi. In my previous videos we've started to look at a simple but often overlooked process that we can use to plan for success and which we can use to make 2015 our best year in property ever. Because the simple truth is, unless we start to plan for success in 2015 now, the chances are that most of us are going to have yet another mediocre year at best. But it doesn't have to be that way if we just follow the simple 5-step process. And step 2 of the process is to set goals to achieve what we really want to achieve. And in the previous video we looked at the first 3 of 6 things that we can do to make sure that our goals in 2015 are supercharged and give us the greatest chance of having our best year in property ever. So in this video I want to look at the next 3 things of the 6 things that we need to think of when we're setting our goals. So number 4 on the list of things that we need to think about when we're setting our goals is to set goals that stretch our comfort zones and make us feel uncomfortable. If our goals aren't so big that they scare us, or if they don't make us feel very uncomfortable, in other words take us out of our comfort zone, then the chances are they're not big enough. Because here's the thing, if we stay within our comfort zone we're just going to end up doing the same old thing and we're going to end up getting the same old results. So setting big, scary, uncomfortable goals ensures that we do things differently and that we do get different results. And that's what we want and need, different life-changing results for 2015. Number 5 on the list is to set goals that force us to grow, both technically and as people. I truly believe in continuous growth, both technically and in terms of mindset, in other words, as a person. And the more we grow, the more we'll be able to achieve, the more we'll be able to overcome bigger problems, which is a key part of being successful, because after all, no one has problem-free success, and we'll get better results. And this will create a positive feedback loop, which will feed our self-belief and produce a virtuous cycle of getting better at what we're doing bigger and better things, getting bigger and better results, and increasing further our self-belief. We'll become unstoppable and very, very successful. So thinking of this in a property context, what do you need to do to be successful in property investing, and how good at it are you? How much do you need to improve? And how do you plan to improve? So for example, let's say that a simple investing process is to find properties, finance them, and then to let and manage them. Of course, in practice there's a lot more to being a successful property investor than just doing those things. But let's just use that as an example. So, how good are you at finding property? How good are you at raising finance? And how much do you know about finance and the different options that are available to you? How good are you at letting and managing property? How much do you know about the technical and legal aspects of letting and managing property? How would you rate yourself in each of these areas? Do you consider yourself, for example, to be a 5 or a 6 out of 10? In which case, how can you improve to become a 9 out of 10 or even a 10 out of 10 in each of these areas? Because we need to be planning for and working towards becoming a 10 out of 10 in each of our activities. Number 6 on the list is to recognise that achieving our goals isn't a solo activity. And moving on from the last point, here's a proviso. All of this talk about belief and goals and growth can seem a little bit daunting if we see success as being all down to us and all down to our own efforts. Now, of course, it's up to us to orchestrate our growth and to orchestrate our success, but that doesn't necessarily mean we have to do it all on our own. So it might be totally appropriate that we do work towards becoming a 10 out of 10 in some of our activities, but we may equally feel that it's a better use of our time to engage the help or services of someone else who's already a 10 out of 10 in one of the areas in which we're weak in, and to use their experience and expertise to cover our lack of knowledge and lack of experience and expertise. And this is called leveraging or outsourcing, and it's one of the key ways that you'll be able to grow your business and to be able to achieve success in 2015. And one of the real secrets to success is not to try and do it all on your own. Instead, we need to build a team to take a lot of the donkey work from us so that we can concentrate on doing the important stuff at a strategic level. We all have limited time, and to an extent time is the only asset over which we have any real control, so we want to use it as effectively and as efficiently as possible. So have a look at your goals and work out how you're going to achieve them and whether you're going to need to employ or engage the services or help of somebody else to be able to achieve them. This might mean identifying specific people who you already know and who have the right skills. Or, if you don't know people with the right skills, you'll have to need to plan on how you're going to find them. So in the next and final video, we're going to take a look at the last 3 steps of the process, which is making a plan, taking action, and reviewing progress. But before we get to that video, I do have a resource which I've developed, which I know will really help you if you want to plan for success in 2015 now. I'm going to tell you all about it in the next video. But if you want a sneak preview, there's a link at the bottom which you can click, go and have a look. There's a full description on the web page which you'll be taken to, and I hope that you like it, and more importantly I hope that you use it to plan to make 2015 your best year ever in property. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.